Hey guys, this is Landros. This is just a real quick, brief little personal game deal. What I'm actually showing you is a different version of Nathan that I've been playing. And it's completely different from the Dallas game. Now, I'm not actually going to play the Ultimate Sim tonight just because I've got to get to bed early. I've got to get up super early tomorrow morning, so I really can't stay up much later. But I just wanted to kind of show you the different variation of what you can do with this Ultimate Sim if you wanted to. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just jump in. There's only one game. This is a actual mod-free version of The Sims 4. This is completely vanilla. There's nothing in it. Not a single mod whatsoever. We live over here in Oasis Springs, over in this house. We started in this one right here, this little starter home. You can see the traits I gave it, and that's where we started as a teen. I took my version of him, which is actually aged up already to was a teen with all the skills, so I didn't have to start him from toddler and all that. But I started from teen and moved him up. Anyway, I hope I chose the right house. I really do. I think I chose my house. But I'll show you what's going on with them, and they're really, really easy at this point. At least I say they are. Alright, these are my kids. The kids are actually all aliens. We had 3 alien children, so it's kind of the same deal. Nathan is working as a scientist, but I believe, is he at work right now? No, he's coming over here. Alright, let's bring him over here, and he can change into his clothes in just a minute. There he is. Alright, buddy, I'm going to have you go change into your, let's go ahead and change into your everyday real quick. You don't need to be doing what you're doing. It's kind of weird because he's supposed to be at work right now, but he's not.
Daisy.
And that's why he's kind of glitching out for some reason, I guess. I don't know. Nathan, do I have to do the same thing for you? Let's go to our house. We got Patchy over here, the straw man. He's here at the house, and he comes over and deals with us. But anyway, Nathan, what's wrong with you? Seriously? There you go. Okay, he's coming over. Alright, so anyway, I'll roll it up. This is our house. Didn't really do much changing at all for the house. We do have our cloning machine out here as well. But my kids, they were not born as triplets or anything. I had Tobias first. Tobias was our first alien kid. He's actually aged up. He's got all of his skills. He's got himself in line for all the responsibility traits and whatnot. None of this was cheated. It was all done legitimately. And let me tell you, it was not easy, but we did it. He also has one thing that the other guys didn't have. Over here, my 2 kids, Noah is the second kid. He's also an alien. He's got the same deal. He just finished up his responsibility and whatnot. But they both have Void Critter cards. Each one of them had their very own one, and you can see I've got it ranked up to power level of 10. They're both limited edition foil cards. They're both ranked up to level 10. The daughter, who's sleeping right now, Ariana, she actually has her card, but she only has gotten it up to level 2, I believe. So she's got to work on that. Don't do this to me. Which one? Lower responsibility, or yeah, responsibility is the easiest one to raise. Alright, let's do that one. I hate that because it keeps knocking him out. Anyway, I'm going to pause because they keep going up and asking for advice. Anyway, she's actually got everything done except for her emotional control, and she's been working on the violin, playing with emotion for that. Let me get her up and go to the bathroom. One of their activities is sleeping as a club member, so they keep doing that. Nathan, I'm going to send you over here just to work out for a little bit, just to go ahead and get that done. But again, like I said, they've kind of been doing their own thing. Nathan has a girlfriend. He does not have a clone. So this is one of those. I did not do the clone at all. His girlfriend here in town, and they're actually fiancés at this point. They got engaged last night. She rejected him at first, but then she came around. But it's Kayla Fleming. So she's also a star. You'll see all these frogs out here in the back, and we've got these fossils over here. I was working on the collections, which has been a lot of fun. These are his potions that he's learned how to make at the science career. I am going to show you the garden. He's got, these are the fall plants that he had. These are the winter plants he's got going for right now. The main difference, though, is for this game, I've really been pushing the collections. And we've got, as you can see, a lot. We got all of our frogs, which didn't take long at all, actually. Once you actually start breeding them, it's fine. We got all the trophies for the MySims. Again, this we actually found. We dug up so many capsules and got them all pretty quick. We've got doubles of most of them. We have all of the medals, including the 2 that were on this Sixum, which is the space planet. The crystals we got, except for the 2 that come with Jungle Adventures. So even though it fired off, we still have 2 to go do. You don't get them until you go over to Self Dorado, which we will do eventually. We did get all the elements, and I'll show you. I've got doubles of pretty much everything. Didn't get the postcard started. We got that one randomly. I don't remember how we got it, but we got one random, and I haven't even done anything. The fossils took forever. But I'll show you how easy it is to do them. Once you get going, they're really simple. These, again, he has to do Jungle Adventures to get. The microscope prints took me forever. Mostly this one right here, which I hate it. It says it's common. It is if you do it right, and I was doing it wrong. I finally figured out what I was doing wrong, and I got it. The space prints took me a while, but I got all of those. We got our aliens. Again, all this, no cheating, nothing at all. Space rocks, we got all those, and we got the geodes. Now, we're working on these right here. He's been going out with his girlfriend, fiance, to the restaurant, and they've been doing the experimental foods. So they go over every time. There's 2 restaurants in town that do these different foods. So we go over there and we take photos of this, and we're working on this every time they try a dish. Plus, now he knows how to make every one of these because of his skills. We've got some of our void critters, and again, like I said, we're working on the ones that are the limited edition. And so one of my rules for them, or the not rule, but one of the things I'm working is to actually have them, each child has to level up a limited edition void critter. It has to be a unique one until we get all 20 of them done. So that means I'm going to end up having 20 kids. So it's not going to be easy, but so far we've got 2. We've got 5 limited editions, so I'm okay for a little while. The posters were lacking 3, and every time we go to the flea market, we've just been going over and grabbing them, and that's been pretty much going pretty easy. Haven't found a single globe yet, which I'm really, kind of upset that I haven't found any, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time there. You cannot do the positivity posters because that challenge is ended, and you can't even cheat it, except you can. I've got a sim that has it done, and I can just buy the posters, create a room, stick it in there, and bring the room down here into this house, and he can have them. But that's the only one that I don't think I could really do, but we're going to try. Now, if you look at his skills are insane. So he's done pretty well. Still working on acting. He hasn't finished that up, but everything else he's done pretty good. Almost maxed out dancing, because they typically, he and his fiance will go out to dinner and then go to a club right afterwards. So they've been working on that. That's actually where they met, was at one of the clubs. And but other than that, we almost finished programming at the GeekCon, but time ran out. I was really pushing video gaming because that was where his weakness was, and he didn't quite get that either because I couldn't get the mood to work. He was, for some reason, not going into the right mood. The kids were at school, and that's who's basically in his club. His only club is this one, and it's all kids, so he couldn't actually do anything with them to get himself in the right mood. I didn't know it until after the fact. But he's leveled up his career. He's actually rolled it over several times. I think he's rolled it over 10 times so far. I don't go with him anymore. I just send him on, and he does it on his own. We're about to actually switch jobs, but I was going to wait until the kids aged up, and then that way we can move on. But yeah, that's where I'm at on this game. The boys have this room. The girl, she has this room. It's been a really nice, easy house to play, and pretty simple little neighborhood. I do have a lot of families living in this neighborhood, but we don't ever see them. I think we do have friends with this one, and we're friends with this one. I put them in. These are the people that came with the game, and then this one, the game randomly spawned a mom and her son. I think my mom and maybe it's her girlfriend and a son. I don't know. I just know it's 2 females, and they have 1 little boy who's about our Sim's age. Actually, no, he's a teenager, so I'm still waiting until they actually can be friends. But they can be friends now, but that's all right. Patchy comes in every once in a while. He helped us level up gardening, and sometimes he'll take care of our garden. Sometimes he'll take care of the toddler when we had him. So it's kind of nice to have him there. It's just a random person. He also fixed things and whatnot, so it's kind of fun. But he's free. You just go in and buy him. It doesn't actually count as any part of your household. You just go grab him. So... But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So this one, again, it's just a different variation. No clone. It's just simply Nathan on his own. He is, like I said, he is engaged to be married to, what's her name? Kayla. It's not going to work out. I'm going to tell you right now. It's not going to work out at all. I believe she's going to probably leave him at the altar, which is sad, but it's going to happen because he's working on, after getting this one, the Super Parent, he's actually working on... the serial romantic aspirations. So it's pretty easy. How do I get this game to load? Well, it's real easy. What I have to do is I go into the this Electronic Arts files, and I have when I have the Sims 4, what I do is I have 2 different builds of the game. One is Sims 4 that's mods free, one is Sims 4 with the mods. And so I just, before I play, I switch out which game I'm going to load. I just erase the part that says mods free, and then like for the Twitch one, the ones that I do for you guys, I've just put in there, mods. and that way I can load up whichever game I want to play. So right now I don't have my other game loaded in here. They're not even in this this build of the game. So it just gives you a chance to actually do it with or without the mods. And sometimes it's kind of fun. Also, aging is not happening in this game. So I do not have aging on for anybody. They're all basically aging up whenever I tell them to. So you can see that they're all basically sitting this way. They'll age when they're ready. And so not until they have everything done for me. She's got a couple of things to work on. Obviously we got a hit for that one, so I got to fix that a little bit. But they will age up when I'm ready for them to age up, and then I will keep them in a house somewhere. And once I'm finished with my Ultimate Sim, then I can go back and I can play these kids. They've already got all the skills done, so that they'll be real easy to take on and go do what I have to go do later. But yeah, it's just a different variation of the same game. So basically the same thing. So yeah, like I said, the main thing I really was showing you guys was that this one, I really am working on the challenges of the collections. And of course, our collections, I have them up here on the roof. This way they don't come and bother this. They don't keep dropping all their books and everything in here. But if I open it up, you can see we have everything. So every collectible that you can get in this game, I've got them all sitting here in this thing. I don't think I can load it up. It doesn't actually go up too high, but you have everything. I've got multiples of most all of it. So whatever I need, I've got. And I can pull them all out. I did have all of them out here on the yard at one point, but then I needed the yard for like their projects and whatnot that they were doing from school, so I ended up having to move everything inside. And then of course I have to watch this every once in a while. They did the projects. This was the most fun I've had with the projects. Nathan was at work. He's working until 7 o'clock at night. But I put the kids' projects out here, and all the paparazzi were standing out here. The neighbors were standing here. They didn't know any of them, but I had them just sit there and click on each one and said, help assist with the project. All the random townies were just here working on the projects with the kids. It was fantastic, and they got them all done pretty quick. So it's a really nice, easy trick to do. So you just got to wait, stick everything in the front yard, and wait for people to show up. I think we've got bills. No, bills are not coming today. So anyway, that's basically this version of the Ultimate Sim. It's a variation you can do on the same game, but you know, that's just what it is. The seasons are set differently here. They have 28-day seasons, so it is quite long. But it also gives you a lot of time. We don't have to worry so much with all the holidays. So you do have a couple of them coming up, but you know, you're not just overrun with holiday after holiday after holiday. So it makes it a little easier. And plus, without the aging on, the stress is off. So it's pretty nice. Just another way to do it. So again, if you're trying to play this game, the Ultimate Sim, and you want to play it without mods, it can be done. It's real easy, and that's the way I do it here. This poor guy, he's doing his homework. There's only one doing homework, but that's okay. I got to work on them in just a little bit. Alright guys, so I just wanted to kind of give you a glimpse into a different version of this game. That way you guys can see how you can also do it as well. And tomorrow I am planning to come back with Dallas and work with these guys a little bit, because I do believe, didn't we age Luke up? So, and we have the other baby Han as well, so we got to work on him too. So lots of things to do. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I got to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to head to bed here in just a little bit, shut some things down, and I'll be back at it again tomorrow. This is a crazy week, so streaming may be a little haphazard this week, maybe a little off on my times. I'll try to get in here around 6:30 or 7, but it may be off on that. So guys, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed looking at this one, seeing this little peek at a different variation of the same thing. And I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Have a good night. See you next time.